Yo, what is up guys, JrzSaiyan here, welcome to my review and breakdown of Dragon Ball Super Episode 20. Hope you guys enjoy my reaction. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and go check it out. So, it took me a while to actually find the sub version because the actual place where I usually watch it, I didn't have it at this moment. So that's okay. And I'm a little bit sick, but it's all good, alright? So let's get started. So watching it subbed, of course, is better than watching it raw because then you can understand somewhat with the subs what they're saying, depending how accurate the subs are, right? And it really made me change my perspective of the episode. It's really a big build-up episode, and I really like it now that I think about it. Now that I rewatched it in the sub version, which I like to watch twice. The reaction, then the review breakdown. I watch it twice subbed, once raw or twice raw, depends on the episode. But yeah, let's get started. So the episode starts off with Frieza being resurrected, where it ended where it starts off where it ended the last episode. My bad. And Frieza is resurrected, of course, and he's just like looking around. He's kind of like, where am I? And everyone's kind of like freaking out. Sorbet says, "Welcome back, Frieza." He says, "Yep." And Frieza says, "Yeah, and you are?" He's like, "My name is Sorbet. Previously, I was a senior officer in the Third Planet region." And then Frieza's like, I do have some memory of that. So he kind of like remembers. And then he starts questioning them, like, since you're leading, because Sorbet says, "I'm leading your army." Frieza chuckles. He's like, "You?" And then Frieza's like, "So you guys brought me back. It took you this long. You brought me back because you're in trouble, huh?" And he's like, "No." And then he's like, "Yeah, that's pretty much what happened." And Frieza ends up remembering about hell, Earth's hell. It's kind of like the movie. He gets real pissed off, and he ends up getting super duper pissed off. Tacoma says because Frieza wants to go to train to get revenge on on Goku and the Saiyans. So he gets pissed off because Tagoma says, "No, don't go. They're strong." I don't know what. And he gets tortured pretty much. He gets blasted like freaking crazy upon his chest and everything. Like he gets pummeled. That's pretty much what happens. He gets really pummeled. And it was pretty savage. Rhymestyle had that one video about Frieza being more savage, and yeah, he's more savage. Now the different thing is that Tagoma lives while he didn't live before. So what does that exactly mean? We don't know yet. What role will he have? We don't know yet either. So it's pretty interesting to see what will occur. Oh damn! What will occur in the actual with Tagoma still being alive? I'm ready to see more about that. And when he did that, he told Tagoma, he's like, "You could just lay there and die there. You could just suffer." So he was pretty, yeah, like I said, Rhymestyle was right. Frieza's gonna be pretty savage. I want to do a video on that, but Rhymestyle did it, so it's all good. All right, so from there, it skips ahead to. I don't think I'm missing any part about that. Other than he talks about hell. He shoots down Tagoma. Oh, he talks about training, of course. He needs to train now. And Tagoma's pretty hurt. Let's see. No, everything should be okay. Then it panels to Whis watching Goku and Vegeta train. Now this is pretty awesome, not gonna lie. This was some high flying action, and when they were fighting, they were leaking out ki, which Whis wanted them to keep in their body so their opponents wouldn't feel it. Which is kind of weird, but I guess it's like a god training. The gods know how to master their ki, so these guys are trying to learn how to do it. So they're training really hard, and their punches are crazy fast. They're faster than before, and they're fighting faster and stronger, and it's pretty awesome to see. And then they charge at each other. They throw that punch, and then the Super Saiyan God Blue aura kind of flashes, and they feel kind of weird. They're like, "Whoa, what was that?" And then Whis actually says no way they came this far in such short amount of time. So we know something about that, like what happened. So that's crazy. Beerus wakes up and he's like, well, it's so why is it so noisy? We's like, well, Beerus, you woke up, and he's like, geez, I can't fall asleep. And Goku's like, yo, Beerus. Then Beerus does sneeze and destroys a planet, but we says there's no reason to fix this now. So he didn't use the time reversal powers he has, which hopefully he has in Super again. So from there, it's just Beerus and Whis talking about food and how Beerus asking Goku and Vegeta about the food that they bribed Whis with. Whis is like, well, I dropped it on the way over here in space, so it's floating somewhere in space. And then I'm a food taster on Earth, so I had to taste food just to make sure it's not poison for you. He's being a little sneaky though, so he's being a little sneaky. And that's about it from the Beerus and Whis part. Then it skips ahead to Jaco going to Earth. Jaco arrives at Earth. I kind of talked about this in the reaction. There's not much changed. Jaco arrives at Earth. Jaco arrives on Earth. Goten and Trunks are the first to see him. Jaco wants to see Bulma, and they're like, well, what do you want my mother? She's like, well, I gotta tell her something urgent. And they start messing around with Jaco, saying that he wears full tights. He's like, this is my skin. And they start calling him an elementary school student. And he's like, I'm an adult. And then Gohan falls off with his ear. Well, it's not really his ear, it's like a radio headphone. And he's like, that's not my ear, it's a radio headset. And so they start playing with the ship. Jaco's talking to Bulma, and what Jaco asked Bulma is, do you know the two people that killed Frieza? And he's like, yeah, one of them is my son Trunks, and he just finished talking to Trunks. So he looks up, he's like, what? A kid killed him? And then she kind of explains the whole future Trunks scenario, and he's like, what? Came from the future? That's against galaxy rules. I don't know what. And she's like, never heard of it. And she's like, well, can I at least talk to the other person? And Goku's trading with Beerus, and she kind of breaks the news to Jaco that there's Saiyans, and he's all freaking out because I don't know. Isn't it one of the things that he was supposed to do is make sure no Saiyans arrived on Earth? I think that was one of the things he's supposed to do. That's what he said in the movie. So if it's the same with that, then yeah, that's why he's all shocked. So they're playing around with that, and then Jaco lets them. Bulma's getting mad, but Jaco lets them because they're half Saiyan, so he's kind of scared. So they're playing around, and they're not hearing any part of the conversation of the actual Frieza part. So that's probably why they're not going to be in the actual fights, which sucks. I wanted them to be in it. Damn it, man. And yeah, so they're talking there, and Jaco's like, Frieza's going to get here in an hour. So she's like, you idiot, why don't you tell me and you call everyone? So they go call everyone. She's trying to contact Whis. The kids sink the ship in the pond. Other than that, it's pretty generic episode. Like the movie. Not generic episode. I really like it. It's a real good build-up episode. Krillin gets the call from Bulma, goes home, tells 18 about it, and gets the haircut. He gets his natural look again. He gets a haircut. Krillin tells 18 to stay home and take care of Marin. And Krillin leaves off, and she's like, oh, that's cool. So then Krillin's flying with Master Roshi on his back. Tien's flying too. Piccolo's flying too. And Gohan they all meet up in midair, and they're like, they're just talking. I mean, and then they see a red beam. It's Frieza's ship coming down from space. And that's pretty much where the episode ends. Frieza's diabolical laugh or smile. The Z fighters are looking up into the air. So, watching it in subbed, it's kind of hard. I'm really sick right now, so I'm trying to explain it, and it's really hard to put a lot of emotion into it. And watching it in subbed, you'll feel the buildup of it. So go ahead, go watch it in sub, go look it up on the internet. I cannot link it. A lot of people ask me to link it, but I can't due to I'll probably get my channel freaking striked and taken away, which has happened to a lot of people. And yeah, so go ahead and go check it out, guys. You need to. It's good build up episode. People that are missing this, you have to watch it. You have to feel the build up. I feel the fight. I feel the fight is gonna be so fast. The only thing that they messed up with this is the time skip was real fast. It was real soon. This episode was rushed. But my theory is they're rushing this episode so they can get the actual fight more amazing. At least with Frieza. I don't know about the soldiers, but at least with Frieza. So we'll see about that, guys. Hope y'all have an amazing, blessed day. I hope you guys like this, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.